I promise I'd stay far away from this topic because you shit talk on the Filthyfrank 2, you get hit pretty much. You don't shit on filth, right? Filth shits on you. Someone else made a video about it and I was like, well, there's no need for me to do it. I really don't want to get hated. It wasn't very well received from the fans of Filthyfrank 2. Willie Smack Show says Lotus made the worst exposed video, then goes on to make an even worse exposed video on her. I like this comparison in the start of the video.
It's like being stranded in the ocean and being dehydrated and saying, well, this ocean water is better than no water. There is a very passionate hate train towards the new Frank. Now, some people think he should just let the legend die, and others think he's some poser just trying to take advantage of the hard work somebody else has already done. Most people have endorsed the new Frank. His social blade really says it all. The impression's good. It's shot really well.
If you think this is shot well, I don't know what movies you're watching, mate. This isn't some, like, fucking Stanley Kubrick, fucking Quentin Tarantino movie, you know. It's literally just someone holding a camera at a straight angle. Fuck, man. No, this is just basic shooting, really. Unless I'm missing something here. He did get a low angle at one point, and I was like, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, you can tell he puts a lot of hard work into it. That sounded... I need to be careful. You really got to be careful when we're talking about this shit. You want to tread lightly because you don't want to get fucked in the ass by the community.
For you to stick your dick in your man butt, then nigga, you better do that or you and your man gonna get laid down. That's what it is, man. But it wasn't nothing gay about that.
He didn't put enough hard work into the comedy. Let's say that. I think if you're not a funny guy, you definitely have to put more work into the comedy instead of just going in freestyle like I am right now. I'm not going to keep any of this. This is really incredibly unfunny.
She has one of the most hardcore fan bases I've seen since Leafy.
She has one of the most hardcore fan bases on the internet. Listen, dude. Everyone has a hardcore fan base. If you have fans, they're probably pretty defensive of you. That's just a fact. I mean, you can say that she has the most hardcore fan base, but if you can say the N-word and get away with it on stream, then I guess you definitely have a way bigger fan base that's way more defensive of your content.
When does he ever unironically call himself original? The channel name is Filthyfrank 2. That's the joke.
I don't think this guy really understands what a joke is. If you think a joke is just taking someone's name and sticking a 2 at the end, yeah, that's the joke. The joke is he's the same person but less funny. That's the joke. It's like imagine Amy Schumer just completely copied another comedian. Imagine this world where Amy Schumer copied another comedian and she gets on stage and says, hey guys, it's me, Bill Burr 2, and everyone bursts out laughing. You'd find that funny. You'd be like, yeah, it's comedy, that's a joke, because she's also copying all the comedy and taking his name too. That's a joke. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot very defensive. I don't care as much as I'm making it seem like I care. Seriously.
I'll do the research for your fucking video. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. She never gave evidence, so just choose a random moment in an FF video that coincides with your opinion.
Frank's been gone too long. Does nobody understand satire anymore? In Joji's own channel description, he describes Frank as an unapologetic parody. And Lotus, your channel is inspired by Filthyfrank. You watched New Frank's second video. So I don't get how everything is just going over your head.
Obviously, she makes some bad points in this video. I'm not defending literally everything she says, but some things, like, I can't agree with. And this guy makes it sound like everything in this video is, like, invalid. I don't think he ever called himself original, but, you know, you're making a channel. I don't know why you just recreate another channel that already exists. Fuck, I'm not gonna go into that. If I was gonna do a Filthyfrank parody, I'd be like, you know, doing like, because it's hard to parody someone who's already a parody, you get me? You'd have to take it to the extreme. Filthyfrank's eating rats out of sewers and squids. You have to literally eat like dogs, and that would be a good parody. If he was eating real dog in every video, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, he's a real parody. Or he was like, he dressed up like an Asian person and made very racist impressions.
You'll never be Frank. You're a faker. I'm not a faker. He's the faker. I'm the real deal, okay? I walk around. I walk around, you know. Kommen Sie.
Reality check. Yeah. Reality check.
I gotta go.
If you have any interpretation skills whatsoever, you know that this is where the story is going. That this is the joke of the channel. But Lotus, I guess, doesn't understand parody. She doesn't understand satire. She thinks all Filthyfrank is being obnoxious in public.
This is where the story is going. What's the story? Yeah, it's just, he's pretty much just being like self-aware. It's not continuing the law or anything like the whole point of the channel is supposed to be. He's just continuing the law. No, he's trying to be a funny guy on YouTube. He's trying to be an entertainer, right? Is that not the point? He doesn't even make his own like autistic noises. Dude, you can't sample your own yeah. That was really bad. She doesn't understand satire. Doesn't understand satire. I'm so tired of this shit. If FF2 is a satire channel, then irony or exaggeration should be used to criticize people's stupidity. Filthyfrank 2 is not a satire or a parody or a sequel. It's clearly a remake. The only reason, like, this isn't funny, like going around in public and just rolling around the sand and no one's looking at you. That's not funny. But the fact that it's not funny kind of makes it a little bit funny to me. But that sounds hypocritical, of course.
Read the
like,
text on screen.
Isn't that like the point of the whole video? You're just trying to be unfunny. If anything, I guess I could say you don't understand satire. If you don't get the fact that like she's walking around saying like, this is how Filthyfrank should be, and eating ravioli and going ravioli in public, and people staring at her like she's a fucking mutant.
Frank's whole thing is that he's going to be the worst kind of person, the most unlikable man alive. And you, well, I guess you are doing a pretty good job of that.
If you copy Frank, at least be fucking funny.
I don't think Frank's thing is that he's trying to be unlikable, really. He's trying to be unlikable to the people that you see in his videos, but to us, the audience, he's trying to be likable, of course. You say she doesn't understand what makes Filthyfrank funny, but do you think Frank 2 understands what makes Filthyfrank funny, really? Really? His videos, the 2 videos he's put out so far, bare minimum have about 1-2 jokes in the entire video, and they're like 5 minutes long. Like, what?
Well, funny seeing you here. What's the sitch, bitch?
Just cause you put really loud crickets over something does not make it
Just because you put
unfunny.
crickets over something does not make it unfunny. But what happens if it actually isn't funny and you put crickets over it? Okay. Did you find this part funny where he went, "What's the sitch, bitch?" Was that funny to you? It's funny to me now because it's just so incredibly bad. Like, he wrote that down and he was like, this is going to be in the script. I'm going to say this. And this is my first Filthyfrank video.
That's pretty much her whole problem with New Frank. She doesn't find him funny.
Where the fuck am I supposed to laugh? But the fucking humor. Except that is for being fucking funny.
I hate getting in this kind of argument because humor's subjective. The dude has an extremely high like to dislike ratio. His channel is booming. A lot of people are enjoying his content right now. For the most part, I think he's pretty funny. I mean, if the dude really did have zero talent, nobody would have subscribed.
It's true, humor is subjective, but like, I can't like, God, man. Some things are just funny, and some things just aren't funny. That's just a fact, right? The only one that comes to mind is Amy Schumer, the worst comedy of all time. Or like some just feminist on stage. You can say like, well, some people would have laughed at that. Some people would have laughed at that, so you can't criticize it. Because someone would have laughed at that. Some more, oh, it's well received, it has good ratings, that means it's funny, right? Look at someone like Darkside Phil or something, right? People like Darkside Phil, or Nission. Some people are just attracted to bad content. You can't make the argument and say, well, because they're doing well, that means they're funny, right? No. Okay, Amy Schumer's on the big stage. Some people actually know that and then still pay money to go see her. Think about that. So now I can make the argument and say, well, there's people in the audience, so she's funny. Boom, there you go. Fuck you. Stupid argument. If the dude had zero talent, nobody would have subscribed. What a crazy thing to fucking say, man. Lily Sings, 13 million subscribers, featured in YouTube Rewind. Is she funny? Is she funny? Does she make good comedy? No, but she has like 13 million subscribers. Wonder why. And this guy, he's liked because he's copying a liked person. It's like, it's so obvious that he's gonna have people who like him. You say you find him funny. I'd love for you to point out which part of the video you found funny.
For example, a smaller channel just straight up titled Filthyfrank is also impersonating him. He's not bad, he's just lacking the production quality that comes with a Joji made video. New Frank has that. That's why he went viral.
The production quality. You think this new one is like an actual director? I think when he says that the production quality on the new one's better, he shows like footage of like the most basic thing to do in editing. You literally just drag. It's just dragging. You take an image, you just drag it across the screen. Literally anyone can do it. It doesn't take any talent whatsoever, man. And if you think production quality is what makes people better, it makes people funnier, then you're an idiot. I'm sorry to say, right? You can give someone who's really unfunny really good production quality, and it doesn't make their content any higher on the autism scale. Production.
Hey guys, remember, if you put crickets over that last part, it would no longer be funny.
Man, dude, with crickets or without crickets, that was not funny to me. It's like, oh, he's the Rasengan. Haha, anime is funny. He's not even Asian anymore. You can't do that.
Let's get some pussy tonight.